Silver stackers. How about war nickels? A viewer asked for a video on silver war nickels. When it comes to silver stacking, most people think about 90% junk silver, but what about stacking silver war nickels? This is Coins Roc. Stay tuned as I explain. Jefferson nickels are 75% copper and only 25% nickel. But nickel was considered a strategic element needed for the war effort. So in 1942, the alloy was changed to 56% copper, 35% silver, and 9% manganese. To differentiate this change, these nickels had a large mint mark placed above the dome of Monticello on the reverse, including for the first time a P mint mark for Philadelphia. It took a while to settle on this specific alloy, as earlier attempts did not work in vending machines, which would check both the weight as well as the electrical resistance. Otherwise, the machines would not recognize the new coins. These silver nickels had a different appearance to them. When new, they had a whiter look to them and often sharper details. As they circulated, they became a less attractive dull gray. One theory is that the change was not made to save nickel. An article published in the Numismatist magazine in 2000 by Mark Benvenuto suggested that the change saved over 826,000 pounds of nickel, but this was quite insignificant compared to the 300 million pounds of nickel produced annually during World War II. The reason he speculated was to boost morale of American citizens by showing that the mint was doing its part for the war effort, as with the 1943 steel Lincoln cents. We may never know the real reason. In all, 11 different dates and mint marks were struck in the new silver alloy. In 1946, the nickel returned to the pre-war alloy, and the D and S mint marks resumed their original size and location. The P mint mark for Philadelphia was dropped. There are 4 known error varieties among the war nickels. First is the 1943 P 3/2. Next is the 1943 P double die obverse, then the 1943 P doubled I, and last is the 1945 double die reverse. One reason for the low demand for silver war nickels among silver stackers is the relatively low amount of silver. Each coin contains 0.05626 ounces of silver. A roll of 40 coins contains about 2¼ ounces of silver. Stacking a lot of war nickels can start to become a storage issue compared to, say, a roll of quarters or half dollars, which each contains 7¼ ounces of silver. Because of the lower demand, war nickels will often sell for less than melt value. While they might appear to be a bargain to buy, remember that when it's time to sell, you will likely receive an offer of a discount to melt value. Putting together a set of the 11 dates and mint marks in MS-65 should be fairly obtainable, totaling in the hundreds of dollars, certainly well less than $1,000. In MS-65, the set should be closer to under $200. Even the 4 error varieties each sell in the hundreds of dollars. This is not an expensive series. In all, 870 million silver alloy war nickels were produced. They circulated until the 1960s, when the value of silver in the coins increased, making the coins worth more than face value, and the public began to pull them from circulation. Jefferson nickels are a relatively unloved and overlooked series, and the same can be said for the silver war nickels. Whether you're looking for silver, generally available below melt for stacking, or looking for relatively available and affordable mint state series to complete, you might want to consider the Civil War nickels. This has been Coins Roc. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. Thank you.